I would like to talk a little bit about what's going on in my mind at the moment. Over the last 8 months, I was in a relationship, and just recently, she decided to break up with me. Now, she says it wasn't anything to do with me, but I'll be honest, I can't help but feel a bit deflated. I've been putting myself down a lot recently, and I guess I am a bit self-conscious about my life in general. I want to be, somewhere else in life. I want to be adventuring all the time. At the moment, I'm just a simple carpenter. She said she just wasn't ready. It's like we get on really well. She loved spending time with me. We had great adventures together, but she just wasn't as in love with me as she should be, which is fair enough. To be honest, it kind of broke my heart. I've been pretty committed to this girl. I was really in love. I pictured having family and kids. Just wait a second to appreciate this. Look at that. Wow. Been a bit knocked down, but I haven't really been myself either recently anyway. The last 4 months, I guess, with like seasonal depression, and I took a new job that was easier, so I could focus on YouTube more, but it was so easy that I was just getting bored and depressed. So when I was coming home from work, because I was so bored during the day, I wasn't really doing much outside of work. I haven't been making videos. I've been planning adventures and trying to see her and do whatever else, but yeah, I haven't really been me recently. Calling to her has got nothing to do with it, but I can't help it. I can't help but feel like I've done something wrong. Like maybe I should have stepped up to the mark more. If my situation's so bad, why aren't I fixing it? And as much as I'd like to tell you all day about how shit I feel about myself, I think it's right to talk about what happens now. How do we move forward? Because this is not my first heartbreak. I was married before, now I'm divorced. My ex before this one dumped me after 7 months. I was still going through a divorce, and basically she just said my life was a bit too chaotic, and I didn't really know who I was, because once again I was sort of unhappy in the work that I was doing, striving for more and better but not really getting anywhere. So I'm experienced. I know what it's like to lose someone you love, and I know what it's like to really doubt who you are. But as you can see, I know who I am. I've come to do something that I really enjoy. And the point is that no matter what you go through, whether your family member dies, your partner leaves you, you get in a car crash, no matter what puts you down, you got to hold true to who you are, remain strong, stay positive. Fuck it, even if you have to be negative for a couple of weeks, just get straight back on the horse, think about who you are, what means a lot to you, and keep moving on. This is who I am. I love to adventure. I love to see new places, meet new people. I like to push my limits. I like my body to really feel like I've done something. I like my mind to be challenged. I'm not going to give that up just because I've been knocked back a step. I still want kids. I still want that future. But I think I was attached to her. I loved her. Now, I don't have to worry about that. I've got so much free time. I don't have that attachment of love where I feel like I need to do something with my partner on the weekend, need to go on dates. I can make crazy videos. I can hike wherever I want. I can talk to you guys about what's going on in my life, and hopefully you can relate and think about how you can push through your struggles and do what you want to do and stick to who you are. Because I know I want to be the best version of myself, and at the end of it all, I want to say that I really tried in life, regardless of what happened, regardless of my past, regardless of where I come from, the background I grew up in, the difference in my life compared to somebody else. I want to be very transparent in my videos, and I want to talk about where I am in life, where I've come from, the journey I've taken to achieve what I've achieved and be who I am, and how I really figured out who I am. Yeah, it's all been trial and error, and there's been a lot of errors. There's still a lot of things I'd like to achieve and a lot of places I want to be in my life. But yeah, the journey is what's important to me, and I have time. I think the next 2 years I'm gonna focus on myself. I mean, if a fine lady comes flying into my life, I'm probably not gonna say no, but I know for a fact it's gonna take me a while to open up again. I don't want to have these insecurities the next time I'm in a relationship. I want to make sure that whatever I'm doing, be it making videos, be it a new career, be it whatever else, I'm already doing it and I'm comfortable doing it. I don't doubt myself. I don't want to lose who I am. I want to build it up so the next time I come across someone that I fall in love with, that is who I am and I'm doing it, and I don't get comfortable, and priority is me. When I was younger, let me just give you some context, because when I was younger I suffered with depression. I had severe anxiety. It was to the point where I was scared to leave the house. I became a bit of a hermit for like 2 years. I was addicted to video games. I didn't go out. I went between jobs because I was so depressed. I'd work at a place for like a month or two. Sometimes I'd have like anxiety attacks or like a little bit of a breakdown, and then I'd just leave, or I hated the job and just wasn't happy where I was. I went off the wrong path when I was young, sort of fucked up in college, ended up going into a serious depression, hanging around with the wrong people, losing my old good friends, and then deliberately staying away from the wrong people, which kind of ended up with just like 1 or 2 friends who were always busy, and I was so depressed and anxious I didn't want to go out. That happened for like 2 years of my life. I really know what it's like to feel suicidal every day, to be at rock bottom, to hate yourself, to look in the mirror and tell yourself you're a piece of shit every day, to abuse yourself, to not look after yourself. I know it all. I was there. I dragged myself out of that, and I changed everything I didn't like about myself. I'm quite happy with where I am now. I own a flat, I'm driving, I've got a van, I earn an average salary, I'm able to adventure, party, I have nice stuff. I am very sporty now. I'm rock climbing, I'm running, I'm hiking all the time, I'm learning Spanish. I'm just happy, and the type of content I want to make in the future is going to be content where I put myself out of my comfort zone and I keep on improving. I have changed a lot I didn't like about myself, and now I'm just carrying on improving and moving onwards and upwards, really. Like, I plan on going to Spain. Hopefully at one point I'm fluent, and then I will just make videos where I travel around Spain speaking to Spanish people. I plan on going into uncomfortable situations by myself, meeting new people, making videos. I want to travel the world, really. I want to have experiences like I've always dreamed of. Basically just want to be your average travel vlogger. And then I want to talk about mental health and self-improvement at the same time, because it's a big topic for me. There's a lot of things on my bucket list. I can make a series out of ticking that off. There's going to be a lot of fun videos coming up in the future, and with every video I'm improving the quality of the content. Just rinse and repeat until I get better and until I'm more comfortable speaking to the camera. That's the end of this video. I am now going to go up to Cribgoch by myself. I've got that ahead of me. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy, but that's the challenge I'm now about to do. Thanks for watching. See you later. Holy shit. I mean, that's a safe drop-ish. You might roll down, but there's less chance of dying than that side. Jesus. Wow. Oh God, the wind there. This bit's fun. Yeah. I'm gonna lose my hat. Yeah. So this bit's the sketchy bit.
Well, it's just the only bit I remember.